Hey y'all, happy Thursday. So today we're actually going to read some accounts in scripture. We're still digging into I'm Never Alone, and this is the heart of the matter section of the writing. So here we go. 2 men, one a prophet, and one called a man after God's own heart. Both of them found themselves hiding in caves while on the run for their lives. Elijah was the prophet. That's who we're going to talk about today. And he was a prophet of God, and his story is found in 1 Kings chapter 19. And that's where we are going to go. Actually, can we read 18 first? We'll read some in 18. So, oh man, King Ahab, it's an evil king. He's king of Israel. He's not doing things God's way. And he has married a heathen woman to be his queen. That's Queen Jezebel, who brought in the worship of other gods into the kingdom of Israel. Now, let's go 1 Kings 18. Let's see. And Ahab is finally meeting Elijah. I encourage you to go read the whole chapter, but we're going to read a section. So King Ahab's been looking for Elijah because there had been no rain. So Ahab wants to find Elijah, and they finally meet. All right, so verse 18, 1 Kings 18. I have it all underlined in my Bible, so I wanted to be sure I was in the right place. When Ahab saw Elijah, Ahab said to him, "Are you he who troubles Israel?" And Elijah replied, "I have not troubled Israel, but you have, and your father's house, by forsaking the commandments of the Lord and by following Baals, which are the false gods. Therefore, send and gather to me all Israel at Mount Carmel, and the 450 prophets of Baal, and the 400 prophets of the goddess Asherah, who eat at Queen Jezebel's table." So that's 850 prophets from false gods, people that were in positions of influence in the kingdom of Israel at this time. So, and Elijah was the one prophet of God, Jehovah. So Elijah said, "Bring all the people, all of Israel, gather them at Mount Carmel, and the 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of the goddess Asherah." So Ahab sent to all the Israelites and assembled the prophets at Mount Carmel. Elijah came near to all the people and said to them, "How long will you halt and limp between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him." And the people did not answer him a word. Then Elijah said to the people, I only remain a prophet of the Lord, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. So let 2 bulls be given us. Let them choose 1 bull for themselves and cut it in pieces and lay it on the wood, but put no fire to it. I will dress the other bull and lay it on the wood and put no fire to it. Then you call on the name of your God, little g, and I will call on the name of the Lord. And the one who answers by fire, let him be God. And all the people said, "It is well spoken." We agree with that. So Elijah said to the prophets of Baal, "Choose your bull for yourself and dress it first, for you are many, and call on the name of your God, but put no fire under it." So they took the bull given them, dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning until noon, saying, "O Baal, hear us and answer us." But there was no voice, and no one answered. And they leaped upon or limped about the altar that they had made. They danced around rituals around the altar they had made. And at noon, Elijah mocked them, saying, "Cry aloud, for he is a god. Either he is musing, or he has gone aside, or he's on a journey, or perhaps he is asleep and must be awakened." And they cried aloud and cut themselves after their custom with knives and lances until the blood gushed out upon them. Midday passed, and they played the part of the prophets until the time for the evening offering sacrifice. But there was no voice, there was no answer, and no one who paid attention. And we're going to pause here, and we're going to go pick the story up tomorrow. I know some of you are probably thinking, what does this have to do with Never Alone? But we're going to tie it in, I promise. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.